This Chrisean Rock and Blueface situation has finally got to a point where it can no longer be ignored. Somebody has to step in. Rather it's the police or somebody, something needs to be done fast. If not, somebody is gonna get seriously hurt soon. We've witnessed Chrisean Rock and Blueface go through a lot and have some pretty bad moments, but this moment might quite possibly be the worst and the most concerning moment in the history of Blueface and Chrisean Rock beefing online. So it all started at a Blueface 20v1 when he compared a woman to his son.
I'm gonna swipe left. You kind of look like my son.
Okay.
Okay.
They gonna know what I'm talking about.
Get my next lady.
Like Junior. Right?
That was a pretty keen observation. Once you zoom in and compare the two faces, he was pretty on point, to be honest. Like, he was right. Like, I don't feel like he was tripping at all. Not the least. They do look alike. And he's the father of Junior. He's the father of the baby. So he can say that. But not according to Chrisean Rock, though. Chrisean Rock didn't find that funny, didn't find anything involving that funny. As a matter of fact, she was irate and upset. Now, she believes that Blueface was cyberbullying her son. And because of that, she feels like she got to protect her kid from Blueface and his cyberbullying. But her ways of quote unquote protecting her kid is getting a lot of side eyes and is becoming really concerning because what she said in his IG rant to me is nothing short of criminal.
First, it was he looked like Charles Barkley. Then it was he wasn't your son. Now you had a 20v1 telling whoever, however, she looked like my son. You know, I can't wait when me and my son just go visit your grave one day. You feel me? Because that's what you trying to do right now while we living our lives separate, whatever, from the chaos. Yo, want to kill us. You know, you going to die first before us, right? Oh, God. That day coming.
I'm sorry, bro, but the reaction and the violation are not equal. It's a severe overreaction, but I don't even think that her reaction is solely based on what Blueface did in that 20v1, because him comparing that chick to her son, like, whatever, their son, cool. Like, you can be upset about that. You can think it's not cool. You could think that he's making fun of your son's disability, but the reaction to I can't wait to see you dead. I can't wait to go to your gravesite. That's just a gross overreaction. You made fun of my kid, so now I want you dead. Especially if it's the father of the kid. But I think her reaction is based on a combination of things. It's based on the discussion around her child over the last year or so that she blames on Blueface. She blames Blueface coming to the internet and calling the kid Charles Barkley last year, and that leading to the entire running joke that her baby looks like Charles Barkley, right? It's because of that. It's because of people discussing how the child got his disability. Because people seeing her drink and smoke while pregnant publicly too. It's not even like, yo, this was like a secret. No, there are little recordings and videos of Chrisean Rock chugging down liquor while pregnant. And people believe that she's the reason why the kid may have came out the way it came out. And that discussion to me has been a lot for her. And now she sees Blueface doing this as him added on to the abuse that she's been receiving over the last year or so.
Whole world clowning my kid, right? But you know who started it? Who broke the ice with that? You, his father, bro. And you still at it. You at a 20v1. Talking about your precious baby. Who let you out of jail? For real, who let you out? You're not safe out here playing like that, y'all.
I hope y'all are keeping note. This is the third threat within a 40-second time frame. This is the third time she's now telling him that she's going to do something to him. Now, I don't know if like y'all take women lightly, but the one thing I don't take lightly, and my father taught me this, bruh, is don't take a woman with something to prove lightly. Don't take a vindictive woman lightly. A woman who is already vindictive, who is spiteful, oh, they will follow through with whatever they want to follow through with. and you add that with severe mental health issues, bro, you are a goner, bro. You are a goner if you take this lightly.
Real over my dead body, yo. You ain't safe out here. Keep playing with your kid, bro. And it's crazy because I ain't been reacting to none of the bull you doing. You know why? I'm out my business. And that's why you brung up Chrisean Jesus. Not Junior. His name is not Junior. You weird, weak ass. You weird as
This is an accountability game. Chrisean Rock, for the most part, don't want to take the accountability that she's the reason why her son is in the condition he's in. But also, I think Blueface don't want to take the accountability. I think Blueface has done some pretty effed up things to Chrisean Rock as well. I think Blueface cheated on her. I think Blueface treated her very poorly. I think Blueface, over the last year, kind of used her, right? He knew he wasn't going to be with her, but he still allowed her, I think, to pay some of his bills. Like, she would claim that she was paying his bills when he was in jail initially, and now she has nothing. She lost her Zeus contract. She don't really make no money. She has $0, and I guess Blueface kicked her out, and now she's low-key kind of homeless, going from state to state, trying to figure things out, and now she's having to deal with this. So I think there needs to be accountability on both sides, but Chrisean Rock is not going about it the right way. I think, honestly, if the video would have stopped here, I think this is enough for her to be arrested for terroristic threats or for something, bruh. She needs to be locked up to know that this is not okay. But the video doesn't stop here. It continues, and it gets a whole lot worse. It got so bad that bro, I'm starting to wonder, why isn't she not locked up by now?
DDG and G Herbo for advice, cause that nigga about to lose his life. Keep playing with my son. Swear to God. And you're cyberbullying too. Swear to goodness. I don't want that nigga. What the hell? I'm trying to figure out where could we come at a common ground without kid, without him disrespecting him just to get my attention. You get what I'm saying? That's it. That's why I'm making it to church. I gotta go to church. You know what I want to do? I want to turn my flight back around and run a car through his house and shoot him in the face. That's what I want to do.
People hear that and they automatically think, well, no way. Like, she's just talking. She's just talking. No, she's not. She already stole Blueface's car, wrote her name out in blood on his wall as she stole his car and drove it across the country. She took a Henny bottle, smashed it across Blueface's head, left a gash this big in the back of his head. He had to be rushed to the emergency room so he don't bleed out and die. That has been done at the hands of Chrisean Rock. Okay? Right here. This is a track record of the Henny bottle incident that we just forget. Rock Ranger confronts Chrisean Rock for hitting Blueface over the head with a Henny bottle. Chrisean Rock slapped Blueface in the head with a bottle of Henny. This took place in 2023, and we just forget about it. And also, we give her a pass because she's a woman. Imagine a world where a man can come online and say, man, listen, man, when I come back, I'm going to drive my car and shoot that girl in the face. Imagine a world where a man can get away with that. If a man said that, he would be in alligator Alcatraz right now, bruh. He would be in maximum prison right. He'll be strapped up to a chair right now in prison, bruh, if a man ever said that. But for some reason, she can say it and get away with it, and we know she's capable of doing everything she's claiming that she's gonna do.
That's how mad people keep making me about my kid, bro. It's my only son. Y'all pissing me the fuck off. Straight up. I'm just being honest, bro. Because at the end of the day, how long you gonna keep cyberbullying your kid? Yeah, she going to jail. Yeah, I am. He keep with my son? I am. He keep with my son. I hate him. Cause y'all think this shit funny, clicks and giggles, bro. But it's cool. I'm gonna take a little break from Instagram. I'm gonna try calm down. But keep with my son. I'm gonna end up in jail.
The emotion that's more powerful and more dangerous than anger is shame. Chrisean Rock isn't angry. She's not mad. She's ashamed right now. Everything about her reaction screams shame. Not angry, shame. Because why shame is more dangerous and potent than anger is because with anger is an external source. It comes from somebody did something to you. And you don't really have to deal with that emotion when you're by yourself. If you are just angry, you could go to bed and forget all about why you were angry at 4 p.m. today. But with shame, you can't escape it. You can't run from it. You gotta deal with it. You gotta look within. You go to bed, the shame is still with you. You go to the bathroom and look in that mirror, shame is still with you. And if you don't know how to cope with it, you confuse the shame for anger, but it's just so much more potent that you convince yourself you have a certain level of anger for somebody when no, you're just ashamed of yourself. And when you can't deal with that internal struggle, you lash out and take it out on somebody. And the one thing we know about our emotions, for example, if it's anger or madness, if we're choosing to take out our anger with violence, we'll usually punch the anger out, right? Meaning, bro, like you get into a fight after a couple of swings, or let's say you're winning a fight, man, you get the person on the ground. After a couple of swings, man, you look at them and they're bleeding, and you're like, nah, man, like, and that anger kind of goes away because you don't want to like kill that person, man. But with shame, because you never feel satisfied, never feel content, no matter how hard you punch, you don't know when to stop. So with this, she probably thinks, man, bro, I can slap him. I could do something spiteful, like I'm exposing him online, but that exposing won't do it for it. It won't scratch that itch. She has to go the full way. Now, Blueface mom actually responded and spoke on the situation, and she had a pretty logical explanation, to be honest.
You're embarrassed because you did that to him. You're embarrassed because you smoked and drank while pregnant, and you made this the outcome. If you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself. We're not embarrassed. You're embarrassed because you did it. Okay? If you want to be the victim, there's nobody the victim but him. If you want anybody to be mad at what's happened, you're the responsible party for this. You did this. All you had to do for 9 months was go to your appointments, don't drink, don't smoke, and try to be peaceful. That's all you had to do, and it was only 9 months. We are no longer feeling sorry for you. We're no longer giving you a victim pass, a victim card, none of that shit, okay? This is all your fault, all your responsibility. You're a horrible fucking mother. You were a horrible pregnancy, and now you're a horrible mother. The best thing that you can do right now is go get the counseling that you need and the support that he needs, the physical therapy and the therapies that he needs. That's all you can do now, and hope for the best. You have said far worse things. You said that you could kill the baby. You wanted the baby to die while he was pregnant. You've said far worse things than the father has ever said about him.
She's 100% right. Chrisean Rock can only be mad at herself, but because she don't want to take the accountability, she's now projecting it on Blueface and others. If I'm Blueface, though, man, don't take this lightly, right? Don't just ignore this. Don't act like this is nothing. This is not a problem. It is. It's a huge deal. It's a huge problem. This girl is mentally ill. Whenever somebody make that quick pivot to a religion and they're like super deep in the trenches of it, in the weeds of it, and it's almost like cult-like, that's somebody who's mentally ill. I'm not saying religion is mentally ill. Y'all know what I mean, right? Somebody who's mentally ill, who wants to cope, they usually go to like the religion arc. That's usually one sign where somebody is not well, because it's usually a fad for them. And we're seeing every signs of mental illness with Chrisean Rock. And she's right now, she's at her last, she's homeless, she's at the very bottom. She got nothing to lose, bruh. She would have hurt you for real. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching this video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out how these interviews almost got 6ix9ine's mom killed today. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.